It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we'll see the Antlers' superstar wide receiver. He had a busy week last week, finishing with over 170 yards. It's the Antlers and the Desperados.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border. Desperados of San Juan taking on the Antlers of Toronto. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for visiting San Juan, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But you look at this defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. 3rd down and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He completes it to Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Reeves, and a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. When you look at this defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Right here, and the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Now a toss here, short side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Reeves. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. On EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw.
Was excellent, but the containment close to home left them a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Offense.
That's not good enough, man.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Spins past him. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
3rd down and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, it's Reeves.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bennett. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Reeves. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reeves. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's complete. Right around the 8. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Antlers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin in the birthplace of rock and roll, Memphis, Tennessee. And it's the Blues who are out in front. The Blues trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Orbits trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bison's locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Reeves. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run with Walton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Desperados.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Walton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Walton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Walton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 2nd down, it's Reeves. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Back to throw again. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? And to them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Welcome back to Toronto as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the 1st.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Antlers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Antlers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
36. Desperados 6.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown! A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Desperados are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on first down. Reeves. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reeves. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reeves. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And touchdown! A great play there. 68 yards. And the Desperados get a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Reeves knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reeves. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he's going to try and do this himself. And he'll get it down this time to 17.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reeves, and he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
So it's a win for the home side, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for Toronto, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Juan, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.